Hey POCC family, it was great to get away on vacation, but man, it was also great to get back and be in worship with our church family this weekend. There's a lot of things going on in the life of our church, but there's one big thing that we need to bring to your attention that's going to affect our church in the near future and really, quite frankly, in the long future as well. We feel like God is always in control. He's always got a plan. Sometimes we don't understand what that plan is, but he's always got a plan. So this coming Sunday, we were intending to have a vote for eldership with Ron Edmonds and Gary Spock Henson. And so we're not going to have the vote. So I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off and tell you that. And the reason being is that Ron Edmonds, nothing wrong with him, love him to death. The only problem is God has opened the door for he and Dot to move up to Georgia, and so he will not actually physically be here in Port Orange. And so instead of doing just one vote on one elder, we have decided that we're going to hold off on the vote right now. Spock is very well ready to become an elder, but we just don't want him, and nor would he accept the idea of being just one elder by himself. So what we're going to do is we're going to pray, and I encourage you as our church family to pray as well, that another person will be able to step up, laying the groundwork, putting it on someone's heart, that they're going to step up with Spock, and then we will announce a new date where we'll have a new vote on Spock and whoever this other person happens to be. So that's what we're going to do moving forward, and we encourage you to continue to pray over this entire process. Our guidance council is doing a great job. We love these four men that have stepped up to the plate, and they're going to continue leading for the time being, and as we continue to pray for the future eldership of our church. I'd also like to encourage you to pray for Ron and Dot as they get ready to make their move. They're going to be with us for a few more weeks, and then the week of Easter, they'll be here with us on Easter Sunday, and then the week following Easter Sunday is when they're getting ready to move. So let's pray for them, that we already know God's going to do great things through both Ron and Dot as they move up to Georgia. It's a little sad for us, but it's going to be a good thing. Again, like I said at the beginning of this video, we know that God's in control, and God has opened up all the doors for Ron and Dot to make this move. They had actually stopped looking. They had been looking for a home. They had actually stopped the pursuit of looking for a home, and God just laid this thing in their lap, and there's no way they could turn it down. So we are excited for them. We're excited for their future, and we're excited for what God's going to do here, and we're looking forward to seeing what his plans are going to be for our church. Speaking of big things, we got a big weekend coming up. On April 1st and 2nd, we got the Community Brew and Food Festival. We're going to be out at the City Center. If you're familiar with Family Days, it's kind of like Family Days. It's a business expo that we're going to be involved in. We'll be there on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we need people that have smiling faces and want to just reach out to the community and share Jesus with our community. We're going to be passing out flyers for Easter and everything going on here for that weekend. And so we'd love for you to be a part of that ministry. Easter weekend is right around the corner. We've got a lot of things in store for us that weekend. We are going to have our annual Easter egg hunt on Saturday, April the 8th. It's going to start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Ellie always does a great job with this. We get to present the gospel message to people from all over our community. Last few years, we've had 300-400 people showing up to this. And so we need a lot of help. And if you would like to help, please send an email to Ellie, and she'll get you some information on what we need. But speaking of the Easter egg hunt, we need a lot, and I mean a lot, of these pre-filled Easter eggs. So if you have brought some already, thank you so much. We'd like to challenge you to consider giving a little bit more. And if you haven't brought any, we'd like to challenge you to bring double the amount that you would planned on bringing. We are right now about 1,000 eggs or more shy of where we were this time last year. And so we really need the help and support of the church. We want to make this the best it can possibly be for the community. It's not about the Easter eggs per se, it's about sharing Jesus. But this is a great way for the community to come onto our property and have a good time. And so we want to put our best feet forward with it. So we're praying over this, and we're prayerfully asking you to bring these pre-filled eggs for this event. On Easter Sunday morning, we're going to have a great time worshiping God together with multiple churches from our community area. We're going to be at the Riverwalk Park. It's going to start at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking forward to this. I get to do part of the message for the sunrise service, and there'll be several other pastors that'll be doing part of the message as well. We're going to be singing, we're going to be having a great time, and we're going to be worshiping Jesus as the sun comes up over the river. It's going to be a great location, and we hope that you'll make plans to be there. If you do decide to come, make sure to bring some lawn chairs with you, as seating will be a little bit limited. And so we hope that you'll be a part of that. Invite some people to come with you. And then following that, we hope that you'll come back to POCC at 10:30 in the morning as we have our Resurrection Day Easter service here at the church. This Sunday, we're going to be back in our Easter eggs message series, and we're looking forward to talking about the crucifixion this week, and talking about how the Old Testament and New Testament connect with each other, the whole idea of Easter eggs and how some things in movies and TV shows connect to something else. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and how the crucifixion is mentioned in the Old Testament and connects with the New Testament. We're mainly going to be looking into Matthew chapter 27 and Psalm chapter 22. So if you want to get a little ahead of the game, you can read those before we get to Sunday morning. And we're looking forward to everything that's going to be happening throughout this week. Tomorrow night, we're doing our Bible studies again, our Wednesday night Bible studies with kids Bible study, with middle school and high school, Old Testament, New Testament, Rooted. It's all happening Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. We hope that you'll be a part of that. Also Thursday morning, don't forget our traditional worship service. Ron Edmonds is preaching about it this week, so if you'd like to come and support him, we'd love to have you and sing some great hymns of worship to our God. If we don't get to see you before Sunday, we'll see you this weekend, and we hope that you continue to have a great week in the Lord.